Hello guys, it's actually from TheTechPlague, and yes, this is C Sharp. Well, no, this is Microsoft Visual Studio, but we're going to be using C Sharp. Now, I understand I'm doing Java tutorial at the moment, but this tutorial is for those of you that don't quite like Java, or you would rather start off with something a bit simpler, I guess, because this is quite a nice IDE. It makes stuff for you. Right, it makes forms and stuff for you. It makes all the windows for you. So, oh god, almost burped. No, I did burp, but this makes all the stuff for you. It makes all the windows and stuff for you. It's quite a nice idea as it goes. You can get a trial, or for if you're a student, you can get it for free. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Anywho, Microsoft Visual Studio. Sorry, a bit of a dry throat. Hang on. Got a bit of a cold, right? Anyways, so yeah, this all the stuff that I'm going to be showing you here should work in 2010. It might be slightly different, but you can probably figure it out. Yeah, so this is for those of you that don't like Java or would like something a bit simpler. So yeah, we have this IDE. Now I'm going to show you, I guess, some of the basics, and once again, I'm going to do this as quick as possible. So let's start. You should, when you load it up, come to this page. By the way, when you first install it, set your preferred language as C Sharp, because that's what you're going to be using. Anyways, so new project. Cats, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, right, yeah, being fucking weird. Right. Oh, hopefully you can't hear that actually on the new thing. Now, what we're going to do is Windows Form Application. We could do a console application, but I don't really think that's utilizing the IDE as much as it could be. Form application is so much better. Like, why would you want to write a console? I understand it's like lightweight and whatnot, but if a user is going to be using this, form application is the way to go. Fuck console. Form. Anywho, so yeah, you can set where you want to put it. Once again, my name is not John. I just got really bored and decided to set my username as John. Don't know why. I kind of like the name, actually. Anyway, so set the name of it. I'm going to set it as fucking YouTube. Let's go in my projects folder, yeah, sure. Make sure you got on Visual C Sharp, Windows Form Application. There's a lot of other stuff that you can do as well. Apparently, test. Cloud stuff, reporting, Silverlight. Do people use Silverlight? I haven't come across it. WCF, workflow. I don't actually know what Silverlight's for. And TypeScript. Oh no, it's not even C Sharp. Okay. So anyways, yeah, Windows Form App. And I'm going to call it YouTube. Start. I'm pretty sure you can't have spaces for it. Or if you do, the spaces get replaced with underscores in the namespace. I'll show you that soon. This is going to be for people that don't know how to program, by the way. For people who are getting used to programming and don't want to use Java or any other IDE. Anyway, so when it starts up, you'll get this. What we can start off by doing is resizing the window. Yay. Okay, so as you can tell, it's quite a nice IDE. Yeah. Hang on. Is that a burp coming along? Yeah, it was a burp. Okay, so with this, there's not actually going to be as much programming as it usually is for us. Because look, we already have the form here. We can even drag in buttons. Right, so what you can do from the toolbox that is normally placed on the left. Actually, I think it's normally unpinned, so it's like this. I don't think... Let's go do it. I'm going to do it from what I know you guys will probably have. So it's probably going to look like this. Alright, so you want to open up the toolbox and click the pin button. Next, you want to go to... Is it window? No, it's view, isn't it? View, and then properties for window. Then I'll open up this. Okay, so what we want to do is rename this button to something. Let's create a very basic application here. So let's where is my text box? Is it in here? Yes, it is. I was going by it like an idiot. Let's resize that a little bit. What next? We can set it to multi-line as well, which means we could just have a little button down here, just to have this incredible little button here. Wonderful. Anyways, it's going to be a very simple application. Display message. Yeah, this is what the properties thing is for. You can change properties inside these buttons. So we'll just change the text, which is the text displayed in here, text property here, see, to display message. You can change the name as well. And a convention one of my teachers taught me actually that I've never used before is going BTN, then the thingy, which we guess display. No, I'm gonna go like this actually. Display. I guess you could. I don't know. I can't remember what I usually do actually. My conventions are weird. They always change depending on what programming language I'm using and what IDE. It's weird. Anyways, we'll stick with that. So BTN display message. BTN standing for button. I don't know. One of my teachers taught me this, and I was like, oh, I didn't really think of doing that. It's an odd convention, an odd naming convention that I've never used before, but I'm starting to use it now for this IDE. It's odd. Normally I just go display message, but I guess button makes sense. Anyways, this is a text box. I guess. Yeah, there's another one. TXT. And then I don't know. Message. Gotta go OCD a second. Cat, what the oh, it's the dog that's doing this. Dog, what the fuck you doing? I don't know what you want. Sit on my bag. Seem to enjoy that bag. Oh, again, a cat stole it. Either way. I wonder if you can hear them moving about on this mic. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's amazingly awesome noise cancellation on a... I think this is a Logitech 430? Something like that. It's the blue one of the Logitech G series in their little headsets. Anywho, so this is going to be a basic application. When you start it, by the way, once you click start, make sure this is set to debug. You get this, nothing's going to happen yet because we haven't actually put anything in. So in order to view code, you can either do right click, view code, right, I would do that, or if you want to, no, this is to create a new method, or function rather, not method. No, function. Okay, so double clicking it creates a new function. What functions basically are. Oh, also these names, by the way, these will get referenced in code. These are the codes, like this is their name that will get referenced, that we can reference to the button in code. So instead of, like, we don't reference it as display message, we reference it as BTN display message. Okay, you'll understand later. Anyway, so when we double click, we make a function. A function just does stuff. This function is for when we click, so it's BTN display message, which is the name of the button, underscore click. And this is when the button gets clicked. Yay. And these are just arguments which you don't really use. Like, I don't really particularly use them. There is a use for them, obviously. There's a use for everything, but I don't use them at the moment. Hang on. Oh god, that was good. I've got some Coke on standby. Okay, so what we got in here? Right, these are our using statements. These import certain... What the fuck are you guys doing down here? You're clawing at my feet. They're not particularly interested. No, not the tassels. Down with you, cat. I have tassels on my hoodie and the cat wants it. She wants the tassels so much. She wants the tea. Anyways, so yeah. These pretty much import code, I guess, for us. It's hard to explain. Like certain things import certain things. So system.windows.forms imports the form stuff for us, so we can actually create forms. So this is our form class, so therefore it gets created as a form because we have that using. Threading and tasks, I'll explain that in later. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay, drawing is where it draws the actual window. It imports stuff that we can use in here in order to create things. I guess, yeah, it allows us to use stuff in our code without having to write the code for us, if you know what I mean. Oh, well, you'll see. We'll be using those later, and you'll see. Next thing is namespace YouTube. Namespace being the name of the project, really. So being YouTube. This is a class, which is kind of like, it's the good way of explaining it. This is a constructor, by the way. I'll go over that later. Right. This thing here is a constructor. Go over it later. A class is pretty much the main like area of a certain thing. So in our case, the class is the form. So this class contains every attribute of the form, kind of. Okay, not every attribute. Every attribute of the form is somewhere else, but somewhere that we can't edit. Well, no, somewhere that we can edit in code, but we don't tend to. Is it somewhere? Isn't it? That's not in program. Be like here, maybe. Oh, nope, not there. Ooh. Yeah, here it is. Here's every attribute of the form in some odd little designer class. But we don't need to edit, because they have a cool way for us to edit that stuff. Anywho, so this is pretty much the attributes that we can edit for the class. It's hard to explain. Okay, a class is a container for methods and attributes. It pretty much just, it's an area where we write code, alright? And this area is the form. Therefore, the class is named after our form. Therefore, this is where all the code that we write for the form goes. Bish bash boss, that's a class. I will explain more on classes later, when I can find a better explanation. Yeah, I'm full of great details here. But you'll kind of understand when I go over classes later. Hard to explain now when you guys are still relatively new to the ideas. Anywho's. So, this is a constructor. This gets called as soon as the form opens, or as soon as the class form gets created, as it goes. So as soon as this gets created, boom, this gets called. I accidentally minimized it. Close. So, which means we could write this bit of code. Messagebox. Burp again. .show. And no, we'll do hello. No, we'll do derp. Screw you, mainstream. Then we press F5, and derp will show up, and then that will come, because yeah, this obviously gets called way before the form actually gets created. Apparently, you'll understand class calling later as well. That's the basic gist of it. By the way, a Messagebox thing is a method of sorts. It's a function call. Even, yeah, this is a function call. So we're calling the it's a class. So this is a class. Messagebox is a class, and then .show is the function call. Yeah. Anywho, we'll go over that later. Again. All right. So nbtm underscore message click. Very basic thing here. Messagebox .show. This displays a message box, and what we want to show it is txt, that text box that we made earlier, underscore message dot, and this is a list of attributes that we can change and read, and we want the specific one is text dot text. Oh right, yeah. Then we gotta end it, and boom, that's that. Dot text is an attribute, and that just is all the text inside here. So if we go swaggy, is it double G? I don't know. Swaggy, swag, we get swaggy, swag. See? And that is pretty much that. That is the like utmost basics right there. I could have done it just a hello world, but hey, you guys want to see something interesting, I guess. So yeah, that's just basic user input right there. And that ends our tutorial, I guess. Yeah. So I'm gonna go on to something even better than just use or nothing. I've only played 23 minutes of this. I should really play more of that. Well, no, I have played more of it actually. I played more of it on the Xbox, but only recently decided to get on PC. No, I say recent. I mean, I've only just recently started to want to play it on PC. I got ages ago on PC. Anywho, cat, shut up. Anywho, end of the tutorial. Today we learned Messagebox showing, getting attributes from a text box, creating a text box and a button, creating the basic function, click function of a button. Yeah, next tutorial we're going to go over variables, I guess. Everyone likes a bit of variable manipulation, so let's go over that. Okay, so this has been Ashley from TheTechPlague, showing you some basic C# stuff. Oh, we went over how to create a project as well. Anyways, basic C# stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next tutorial. Ta-ta.